The Reckoning at Maplewood Elementary. The phone buzzed on my desk at 3:15 p.m., shattering the hum of precinct paperwork. I was buried in a report on local vandalism when the screen lit up. Maplewood Elementary. My stomach sank. My daughter, Lily, 6 years old, was supposed to be in art class, smearing paint on construction paper, not triggering calls to her father, the deputy police chief. I answered in one ring. "Chief Harper," I said, voice steady despite the dread creeping in. The school nurse's voice cracked. "Mr. Harper, it's Lily. She's hurt. Please come now." I didn't ask questions. I grabbed my badge, bolted for my cruiser, and tore through suburban streets, sirens screaming. Someone had touched my little girl. Someone was going to pay. I screeched into the school lot, past minivans and oblivious parents. Maplewood's red brick facade looked too calm for the storm inside me. I stormed through the front doors, ignoring the receptionist's protests, and found Lily in the nurse's office, curled in a chair too big for her. Her cheek was swollen, her arm bruised, her favorite purple sweater torn. Her eyes, red from crying, met mine. "Daddy," she whispered, collapsing into my arms. Her small body shook, and rage boiled in my chest. I brushed back her hair, revealing a hand-shaped bruise. My vision narrowed. Whoever did this was about to face a reckoning. Then came the voice, sharp and smug. "Quite the entrance, Chief Harper." Margaret Sullivan, the principal, stood in the doorway, arms crossed, her gray suit pristine, her auburn hair pulled tight. She radiated control, the kind that suffocates. She didn't look at Lily. "Thank you for coming," she said, as if I'd arrived for a parent-teacher conference. I set Lily behind me, my voice low. "You hit my daughter." Margaret's brow arched. "That's absurd." She was disruptive, threw a fit over spilled milk, and needed correction. I stepped closer. "She's 6, weighs 40 pounds, and lost her mom to cancer last year. Now she's bruised because you decided she's unfit for your perfect school." Margaret didn't blink. She threw milk, defied authority. I restrained her. Lily's whisper cut through. She said kids like me don't belong here. I froze. "What?" Lily's voice trembled. "Kids from broken homes don't belong in her clean school." The nurse, Miss Carter, stood silent, pale. I turned to her. "There are cameras in the cafeteria and office, right?" She nodded. They were recording. I glared at Margaret. "You're done talking. Explain yourself to the DA." Lily recounted the incident: spilled milk, a scream, a yank, a slap, a dark corner. Margaret's composure cracked, just a flicker. She hadn't just picked the wrong kid. She'd picked the wrong father. I grabbed Margaret's wrist, her measuring tape, her symbol of petty power dangling from her belt. I twisted it around her arm like a cuff. She gasped. "You're out of line." I didn't answer. I dragged her into the hallway, her heels scraping tile, teachers and students staring. "This woman assaulted a 6-year-old." I shouted. In the cafeteria, I pointed to a dried milk puddle. "This is what she punished Lily for." I shoved Margaret forward. "Kneel. Look at it." She collapsed, gasping. I leaned down. "You teach fear? Let me show you what it feels like." I called for backup. "Deputy Chief Harper. Send 2 units to Maplewood. Suspect in custody for child abuse." Margaret whimpered, mascara streaking. For once, she was speechless. I hauled her to the janitor's sink, a deep steel basin. She screamed. "Stop this." I turned on the faucet, cold water roaring. I gripped her neck and dunked her face in, counting to 3. She sputtered, coughing, as I pulled her up. "Still feel powerful?" I hissed. She shrieked. "You're a monster." I leaned in. "No, I'm a father. You don't slap kids and walk away." Officers Ramirez and Chin arrived, cuffs ready. "Margaret Sullivan, you're under arrest for felony child abuse and witness intimidation," Ramirez said. She thrashed. "I'm the principal." I stepped forward. "Not anymore." As they cuffed her, Lily gripped my hand. "Will she hurt anyone else?" I shook my head. "Not unless Sinks fight back." Margaret's pearls clattered as they dragged her away, her authority crumbling. Students watched, some with quiet relief. The bell rang, and for the first time, Lily didn't flinch. An hour later, the superintendent arrived, laptop in hand, face grim. "We pulled the footage," he said. I stood, unyielding. The cafeteria video showed Lily spilling milk, flinching at the bell, and reaching for napkins. Margaret stormed in, yanked her off the bench, and dragged her away. The office footage was worse: no audio, but the slap was clear, Brutal. Other clips revealed Margaret's pattern. A boy screamed at until he cried. A girl with autism yanked by her hair. A kid with a stutter told to shut up or leave. She'd been a predator, targeting vulnerable kids, silencing them with threats. The nurse whispered, "She did this to others, too." The superintendent nodded. "We found years of footage." She told them no one would believe them. I withdrew Lily from Maplewood that morning. I slammed the withdrawal form on the office counter. My daughter's never coming back. If another kid gets hurt, I'll return, and it won't be with a pen. No one argued. That afternoon, we visited Willow Creek Elementary, a small school by a park. Principal Martinez, in a simple cardigan, knelt to Lily's level. "Hi, Lily. Want to see your classroom? We have a quiet corner with soft lights." Lily hesitated, but followed. The halls were warm, filled with student art, not fear. Her new teacher, Ms. Ellis, showed her a desk by a window. "You'll fit right in." When I picked Lily up, she ran to me, smiling. I dropped my crayons, and nobody yelled. They helped me pick them up. Lily's bruises faded, but her voice took longer. She flinched at loud noises, hesitated in class. One night, she showed me a drawing. Me in uniform, Margaret in cuffs, and a girl in a purple dress smiling. "You saved me," she said. I hugged her. She'd saved herself. The DA called next. "Your daughter's case opened the floodgates. Parents are coming forward. Sullivan faces multiple felonies." Good. But justice wasn't just a courtroom. It was Lily healing. Months later, a fire drill's alarm sent Lily to a corner, hands over her ears. Ms. Ellis knelt, whispering, "You're safe." That moment shifted something. Lily started speaking up, first to friends, then to shy kids. She formed a kindness crew, writing notes to janitors, welcoming new students. She told her counselor she wanted to share her story to help others speak up. In front of her class, she held a drawing of a school. A principal hurt me. She said I didn't belong. But my dad believed me, and now I help kids feel brave. Silence followed, heavy with truth. Lily spoke at the school board, proposing a listener for scared kids. Willow Creek launched student advocates counselors trained to hear kids. 3 years later, Margaret served 18 months of a 3-year sentence, banned from schools forever. She worked nights in a warehouse, a shadow of her former self. Lily, now 10, thrived in 4th grade, leading the student council and a buddy program for lonely kids. "I want to be who I needed when I was scared," she said. The district invited Lily to speak at their Safe Schools initiative launch. In a purple dress, she stood at the podium. "When I was 6, a grown-up hurt me. She said I didn't belong. I told my dad, and he believed me. Kids don't need adults to fix everything, just to listen." The room erupted in applause. A teacher whispered, "She's changing everything." That night, Lily asked, "Does she think about what she did?" I paused. "Maybe, but it doesn't matter. You're not her victim. You're stronger." She smiled, free. Lily's voice turned pain into purpose. No child should face what she did, but her courage reshaped a system. Justice wasn't just Margaret's sentence, it was Lily leading, healing, proving that one voice can change everything. What do you think about standing up to injustice? Should violence ever meet violence? Or is there another way? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's hear your stance on protecting kids and fighting wrongs. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories that spark real talk.